Boom! Welcome to the Belfield Show, episode 41. We are now talking about the Muslims. And now we are shifting our focus to women. Now, right now I'm talking about women of the time. But really, this is a brief, quick message that leads into a greater message down the road. Now, I've studied our history, and what I found is that great men in our history have a great deal in common. At least the ones I found in my research. Just to go over a few. My research shows that all of these men have a very bizarre code of ethics. Most would see this and think, how romantic. However, these men are actually revolutionary. Now, you must see the context in which they lived to understand who they truly are. Now, in the time of Abraham, women and children are sacrificed regularly. In fact, as he and his wife approached Egypt, he told her to act as his sister because men would most likely kill him and take her and sell her because she was so fair and beautiful. So when they came upon some men on their way to Egypt, they took her straight to Pharaoh. And in the Bible, it goes from they meet them and they go straight to Pharaoh, nothing in between. And Abraham himself receives the money for his wife being sold to Pharaoh. So she was taken and sold anyway. But at least he's rich and alive, right? Now, in the time of Alexander the Great, hostile takeovers were on the rise. However, when Alexander the Great took over, he left many Persian women in power still, after killing their king or emperor. In fact, all of the queens that Alexander took over joined his cause. They either married him or they married some of his generals in order to unite the kingdoms. It was said he much adored Persian women, and he highly respected them. Much of the power structure he fought against was still standing, if not made stronger, while he was alive. Now, a mythical creature, King Arthur. Now, the tale of knights and dragons is actually hard to find actual chivalry. See, in the time of Arthur, betrayal was rampant. In the time where power-hungry kings pillaged the countryside for lands, women, or prizes to be won. And as knights, see, you can't divorce once you get married to become a king. So if the marriage is less than successful, we'll get stories like men killing their wives because they can't produce a boy heir. Or they'll kill the queen because she's old and they want a younger wife. Or they'll kill the queen because he's a cheating bastard. And he'll suffer consequences, legal consequences, if anyone finds out. Now, there comes a squire who becomes a king, then becomes a knight, who has his wife cheat on him with his chief knight, Lancelot. And guess what he does about that? In a land where they're spreading blood on the sheets and daggers and knives everywhere. In that land, he just gets sad that his wife cheated on him. And that's it. Now you see, in the time of Muhammad, women are nothing more than property in some places. However, here comes a man that works for a woman that's much older than him, and then marries that woman that had power over him, basically. And he stayed married to her until she died. See, he didn't marry 2 or 3 wives. He waited till she died, and he actually married another widow. Let's go over a brief stint over Muhammad's wives. Okay, his first wife, Kadash. Khadajah. Okay, I cannot pronounce the word. Okay, Muhammad's first wife was a successful businesswoman. She supported him emotionally and financially. See, they were married until death. Now, Zama is his second wife. After Khadijah's death, Muhammad marries Sauda. She was a widow herself, as a way to provide for her and strengthen the family ties. He married her basically for her. Now, Aisha was a daughter of Muhammad's close friend. Now, she is considered a prominent scholar and played a significant role in transmitting many teachings of Muhammad. Now, Hafsa was the daughter of the second caliph, Umar ibn al-Khattab. She became one of Muhammad's wives after her husband's death in battle. So she was a widow as well. See, then Zainab was married to Muhammad briefly before she passed away. Salama. She was widowed and married Muhammad. She was known for her wisdom and advice. Now, Zainab was Muhammad's cousin and previously married to his adopted son, Zayed. Their marriage caused some controversy due to cultural norms at the time. But then it is Jarida. It's Harith. After a battle with Banu, Jamarish's tribe captured and later married Muhammad. This marriage helped strengthen ties between Muslims and the tribe. Now, Habiba was married to a man who converted to Christianity, and he left her. Now, she got married to Muhammad as a way to provide protection for her. Now, do you see where this is going? He's married all of these widowed, old single ladies that are, on the last little deathbed. Why is he marrying these ladies that are going out? They're all widowed. It's to take care of them, to help them out, really, because it's for love, most likely. Now, Safiya was from a Jewish tribe and became Muhammad's wife after a military campaign. Their marriage was seen as a symbol of unity between Muslims and Jews. Muhammad's last wife, Maymuna. I am butchering this name. I'm going to put them in the description, okay? I'm so sorry. Okay, she was widowed twice, okay, before marrying Muhammad. Their marriage is often considered a gesture of reconciliation with her tribe. See, these marriages held various social, political, and personal significance during Muhammad's life and played a role in shaping the early Muslim community. So you're seeing all of the women that he's dealing with are to help them and to help their long, big families. They're like grandmothers and aunties and great aunts that have lost their husbands and don't have a breadwinner in the home anymore. And so he's taking them under their wing. Rather than me trying to get the newest, freshest, as many fresh 27 virgins is what we're heard of, right? See, at this time, men are collecting women like trophies. See, there was a time that your debt can get not just your property taken, but your wife and your children. Now, the story of Jeremiah is a perfect example on how a whole society can go bad. We're delivering our children to our landlords. We're sacrificing to different gods to appease them for having a bad crop. You see what I'm saying? Now there are men in power intentionally rigging the land to fail so that they can usurp the daughters right out of their household to take their children. See, this is why I love the Quran, because Muhammad received a plan to stop this. Next, the pillars.